Nothing is quite as effective as figuring out what's going wrong with air travel. It's just getting on a plane and going someplace. I'm just back from a trip and ready to share a few fresh thoughts. I'm Doug Lansky, and this is Rethinking Tourism. Okay, the first one is something we've probably all thought of, and many of us have already complained about. Why is it when you transfer from an international flight to a domestic flight, do we need to clear customs, pick up our luggage, then you take your luggage, which is already tagged to the final destination, and you have to bring it to a different conveyor belt just around the corner, and then be forced to leave the secure part of the airport, then get back into security line to get back into the secure part of the airport to make your connection. A process that easily adds a good hour to the connection and makes it far more likely we miss our flight, plus the headache of standing in line after an already long day, and plus we're clogging up the security line. Can you tell I'm still kind of pissed off about this? Why on earth can't we just clear customs, then take a special secure hallway back to the main secure part of the airport, and then jump on our connecting flight while our baggage is automatically transferred? It's like they're just creating more work for themselves and more headache for us. If the traveler is stopped at immigration, they can flag the person's bag to be taken off the next plane, or that could just happen automatically when that person fails to show up for their connecting flight. If we can achieve the miracle of human flight, can't we just build an extra hallway? Some airports have figured this out. Why is this simple concept so effing hard? 2, chances are you've thought of this one as well. Airports know how many flights are departing every day. They know this far in advance. It's not like an extra 100 planes just showed up out of nowhere the night before and suddenly need to depart with a plane full of passengers. Airports can even get some of the exact data, telling them roughly how many passengers will be on the planes. So why is it so many airports have long security lines while there are so many security checkpoints right there not open? I mean, the airport bought all those luggage x-rays and backscatter machines where you have to stand there like with your hands in the air, like hostage training. And look at the flight schedule. Bring in some more security. There's really no good reason that there should be any security lines at all. Point 3. Let's stick with security just another minute. Why does all the security need to happen at the airport? Okay, that sounds kind of weird when I put it that way, but hear me out. You know the bus that takes people from the long-term car parking lot to the airport? There could be a luggage check right there, and then security screening, and then you get on that bus, they seal it in some way so they are not allowed to open their doors, and then it drives everyone right into the secure part of the airport. There could be a special place for tour buses to do the same. I mean, they stop at a facility near the airport, they get off, they check in their luggage, do a screening, get back on the bus, it's sealed, and they're driven into the secure part of the airport. We already do this with professional sports teams. It can't be that difficult. I think we're on number 4 now. How about immigration pre-check? Either the airline can hand over our info, or we could do it when we check in advance. We can take a picture of our passport, upload it, and if we set off any warnings, we need to visit an official at the airport. Otherwise, we just get a pre-clear on our ticket, we do a facial recognition to make sure our face matches our passport, and we walk right through. Then that same list and system can be sent to the foreign place we're headed, so we can just get a pre-clear to walk right through immigration when we land. And if they need to check something, they can always pull someone off to the side, but the majority could just walk right through. And this last one seems so obvious, I'm surprised I haven't seen it implemented at any airports. You know how at some airports they park the plane at the tarmac and you sometimes need to take a bus from the plane to the terminal? It feels like they drive the longest possible route to drop you on the other side of the terminal from where your connection is. It's a bus. What are buses good at? Making multiple stops. Why not just let some people off at a couple different places so it's practical for them to get to their connecting flight instead of running through the entire airport? If any airport staff sees this and wants to implement any of these, I don't have the copyright on them, but I wouldn't mind a little credit. Please get in touch. Maybe I'll do an updated video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel to get commentary on all the latest travel news.